I have tea to tell you. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Today is my moving week. I move on Saturday, so I move in less than a week. This weekend, I've been packing up a little bit, not too much though. I only packed maybe like 3 not full boxes. If you guys are watching my moving vlogs, go check out that because that's kind of where I'm showing that whole moving process. But I'll show you guys little bits and pieces of me moving in these weekly vlogs, just like as it's happening. But if you guys want to see the moving process as a whole, that's the video to check out. It's my moving vlog series. I'm a little stressed about the fact that I'm moving this week and I don't have that much packed. I feel like the main things that I left for myself are my clothes and then my kitchen stuff, because I'm still gonna be living here for the rest of the week. So I'm like, okay, I need my pots and pans, I need my clothes. But I think that I'm getting to a point where I'm like, okay, I kind of prepped enough stuff that I can pack it all up, or at least like most of my clothes, because I don't wear like every single thing in my clothes every single day. So pretty much after work this week, I will be slowly but surely packing up everything that I own for us to move it on Saturday. This weekend is actually Memorial Day weekend, which this worked out really great. I had no idea when I planned these movers that it was going to be over Memorial Day weekend, but it worked great because I get Monday off of work, so I can really take that day to like fully unpack. I'm a little stressed about moving, like I just said, but I'm making it work. There's one thing about me, I will find a way no matter what. Also, this weekend I had some bananas, so I made banana bread. Look how cute. It's almost gone. The banana bread is like almost entirely gone, if I'm being honest. I made it last night and there's probably like not even 3 servings left. It's just so good. I have very little self-control when it comes to baked goods. I was thinking about this and I was like, should I be packing? Yes. Am I making banana bread instead? Yes. One of my friends was like, you're stress baking. And I'm like, yeah, that's so true. I'm stress baking. Somebody else, I posted it on my Instagram story and someone's like, technically you're packing because you're using up some ingredients that you would have otherwise had to pack. And I was like, you're so smart. Basically me making banana bread is packing, duh. But I think Thursday and Friday will be like really big pack days. The other days will maybe be just kind of like work stuff to get ahead with YouTube. But right now I'm getting ready for my 9-to-5 job. I'm gonna eat a piece of this banana bread. I added chocolate chips to it, which banana bread is just not banana bread without chocolate chips. I will say I like a more moist banana bread, and this recipe is more of like a fluffy, airy, spongy type of banana bread, which is still good, but I kind of like a moister banana bread. I just searched in banana bread and then did what had the most reviews and best reviews. I think today we're gonna go with the Too Faced brown mascara. I feel like because I've been wearing makeup every single day to work recently, my eyelashes are like falling out from wearing mascara every day. I feel like I used to have really long eyelashes, and don't get me wrong, they're still long, but they're not nearly as long as they used to be. Like they used to touch my eyebrows, and so although they're long, you can see like they're half as short as they used to be, and I'm thinking it's like damage from wearing mascara every single day. Also, I don't know if you guys ever hear like a ringing noise in your ear, but I hear a ringing noise in my ear and I can't tell if it's actually out loud or if it's just in my ears. I'm hoping it's just in my ears, if I'm being honest. I feel like I look really pale today. I've been looking really pale recently. All my friends were saying, they're like, oh yeah, we laid out by the pool this weekend, and I was like, I stayed at home and packed. I really need to lay out by the pool, but I didn't. Priorities. And it's gonna get too hot to lay out by the pool, so I need to do it now if I want to like get tan. I finally did meal prep egg bites for myself. I feel like I always talk every week how I'm gonna meal prep egg bites and then I don't, but I did do it this week for myself. But I don't think I'm gonna eat them for breakfast because I ate that banana bread, which is literally almost gone. This is how much banana bread I have left. It wasn't just me, it was also me and a friend, because I had a friend over last night, but it was mostly me, if I'm being honest. Like this was mostly my doing. Yesterday was a really productive day. The reason for that is because I didn't do anything on Saturday. Saturday night I just stayed at home and I was editing videos. I didn't do anything social. So that gave me a lot of time on Sunday to do other stuff, because usually on Sundays I'm just editing videos from the second that I wake up. I'm doing my Sunday reset, I'm editing it, I'm editing my weekly vlog, I'm doing all the thumbnail and the stuff to upload it, and then by the end of the day I'm like, oh god, it's 9 p.m. this is all I've been doing. So Sundays are usually very busy days for me. They're not relaxing reset days in all honesty, but since I didn't do anything on Saturday and I edited some of my videos, I had Sunday to kind of do a little bit more prep, which was really nice. So I prepped my lunches. I feel like I need to be better excited about doing this because recently I haven't been, but I prepped this. So I made a crock pot recipe. So I went grocery shopping, which usually on Sundays I don't do that either because I'm too busy. I made some chicken in the crock pot, and then I made some roasted broccoli and then some white jasmine rice, and then I used some Japanese barbecue sauce and I just squirted it all over. And so I made enough for today and tomorrow, and then I'm working from home hopefully on Wednesday. So that'll give me a nice buffer. I would prefer to work from home on Monday or Fridays, but that's not an option for my job, so I like doing it on Wednesday because it kind of splits the week up nice. One issue is I don't remember where I put it. My lunchbox. Is it in here? This weekend I filmed an apartment tour, and in order to film this apartment tour I just kind of shoved all my stuff in random spots so it wouldn't be on the counter. Oh, found it. So yeah, full transparency, when I was doing that apartment tour, you guys know my apartment's usually not that clean. Putting a fork and ice pack in my lunch in here, and then I put it in my work bag. I'll link my work bag down below for you guys. It's from Amazon. Let me show you guys a little overview of what my apartment looks like. So this past weekend my stepdad came over. What a king. He helped me take down all the stuff that I needed to take down. So my shelf, my TVs, I took down this frame, I moved it over here, and then we also took down my mirrors that were up here. And then this is actually the TV that was in my living room, because the TV in my bedroom, I lost the legs for it, but I do have TV in my living room's legs, so I just put it in here for now. And it's huge. Like, it almost is like to the point where I have to like lean back to watch this TV because it's so big. I need to turn all my lights off. Turn that off. I have another bin of kind of just like random stuff packed in there. Oh, also, I need to return this. I really have been procrastinating returning the stuff from Abercrombie, but I should just do it after work. It's gonna be annoying because it's probably gonna take me longer time to get home. Like, I'll probably get home much later than normal if I return this right after work, but if I don't do it now, when am I ever going to do it? So I'm just gonna get a little bag. One thing about moving is you realize all the stuff you have. So I found like all my tote bags. Not that I didn't know where they were, but I found more of them. Maybe I'll just do this Lululemon bag and bring it to Abercrombie in this. Is this okay? The pants, the first shirt, the second shirt. Cool. I'm returning 3 things. I was like, the return window is about to close, so I need to do it now. I don't really want to, but I am. Cool. This morning before work, I actually did walk on the treadmill as well. One really annoying thing is I wanted to do the 12-3-30, and I was doing it for a while, and then I noticed that like the bottom half of my calf started getting really tight, and this happens to me sometimes, and whenever it happens, I'm like, okay, I can't do this, because sometimes I try pushing through it and I end up just really hurting myself. How do I prevent that? Probably stretching, but I just don't know like the right stretches for it. I also hate stretching, clearly. If you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know that. But if anyone has any stretches that I could do before or after I walk on a high incline, please let me know. I really want to start utilizing my apartment's gym this past week, or this upcoming week, because I'm not gonna have a gym that I can just walk to, maybe ever again, who knows. My apartment has a gym on site, and then my condo clearly doesn't. So I'm trying to take advantage of the fact that I could just walk to a gym instead of having to drive to a gym if I decide to work out before work, because that would be nice. I don't know if I already did an outfit of today, but this top is from Abercrombie. These bottoms are from Halara. They're so comfortable. I love them so much. I'm back home now. I got to work pretty early today, like a lot earlier than I normally do. So I left a little bit earlier than I normally do, and it was so much better getting home. And here's the thing, it makes me want to start going to work earlier and leaving early, but I'm someone who cares a lot about optics. Like, I don't want to be the new person who's out of the office 30 minutes before everybody else, even though I got there 30 minutes before everybody else. Not everybody knows that, and I don't really want it to be a thing, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't want it to look bad on me that like, oh, she's leaving early, even though I got there early. You know what I mean? I did get home. What time is it now? The time that it is now, I would still be driving home. And I got home, gosh, I think I got home 30 minutes ago. So I guess it took me 30 minutes to edit and do a voiceover of a little morning routine TikTok that I did. So I'm probably gonna upload that tomorrow. Also, tomorrow night, I was going to get dinner with one of my friends, but we rescheduled it to tonight because we're both really excited to get tacos. So that's gonna be really, really fun. This morning I did something that I literally never do, and that is work out. I'm getting all of that stuff done. I really like getting home earlier. Oh my gosh, I feel like I have so much more time in the day. So I want to do it, but I don't want to look bad. I don't think that anyone would think too deeply into it. It's just the fact that I'm new. I don't want to have a bad impression. You know what I mean? I don't want to have a bad look to it. Especially because people typically get there in like a normal time and leave a little bit later. So I care a lot about optics. But what I like to do when I do these like little morning routine videos is I like to do one with a voiceover or me talking, and then I like to do one that's just like the sounds, like the ASMR of it. So I'm going to re-edit this a little bit into the ASMR. I don't have to like completely re-edit it, but I have to like re-edit it like a little bit, just a teeny bit, to make it a little bit more exciting, because I think a voiceover is different than ASMR. Since I already downloaded it, can I not edit it again? I'm using a new app. Normally I use CapCut, but I'm using this app called VN, and the reason that I'm using it is because you can edit with the waveform, so it shows your audio. In CapCut, the only way you can edit through your audio is if you extract the audio, but then you can't attach it. It's a really confusing thing, but the way that I edit videos is I edit looking at the audio. That's how I've always done it. I've been editing videos since I was 13 years old. Now I'm 24, and it's easier for me to find an app that works with my editing style than redoing my editing style for an app, because I've tried that, but it's just efficiency is important to me, and it's just not efficient to use CapCut right now because I feel like they have very limited features. So VN is the app that I'm using right now. V and then the letter N, like letters. Duh. Also, I did finish eating that entire banana bread, which was delicious. I need to leave for my dinner soon, but do you guys want to hear about the heart attack I almost had today? So for my housewarming present, my mom asked me what I wanted, and I was like, I would love to have the house professionally cleaned before I move in so I can just move into a clean space, because the previous owners did not clean it. In hindsight, there's a lot of things that I feel like I learned that I would have wanted when I buy a house in the future. You know, I would want them to leave all of the keys to the mailbox and the pool and clean the place. I think that we didn't really do anything like that. Number one, because I didn't have this experience, but number two, we wanted to make this offer like as appealing as possible, so we didn't really ask for any bells and whistles with this offer, but the people left this place pretty trashed. My mom has a house cleaner that we've been using since I was in elementary school. She is amazing. So my mom is having her clean my condo right now before I move in, which is just like the most amazing housewarming present. I was saying in my last vlog, very full circle, that she's been working with us since I was really young, and now she's working in my very first place. Like it's a very full circle moment. And so she texted me today and she's like, hey, I'm at the place. Do you know why the water's not working? What? What do you mean the water's not working? What do you mean the water's not working? I was literally there yesterday and the water was working. Obviously I didn't say that to her. That's what I was thinking in my head. That's my internal dialogue. In my internal dialogue, a couple things are happening. I'm like, okay, yesterday I emptied out 2 gallons worth of water from the fridge, because the first 2 gallons of water you have to empty it out before you start drinking it because there's chemicals in it. So I was like, I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Number 2, the fridge is like pushed really far back. Like when I got my counters shaved down to fit my fridge, if you guys watched that whole spiel from my last video, it's very tight. So I'm like, I wonder if it's too tight that it like burst something. There's something with the water heater. And then I was texting my mom and she was like, maybe the city shut the water off. So I'm calling the city in the middle of work and they're like, we don't do anything with your water. Your HOA is in charge of your water. That's not an us thing. So I'm just like freaking out. Okay, if the city didn't shut off my water, there has to be like a broken pipe, water valve. Like, there has to be something. I'm not there. I'm like 30 minutes away at my job. I'm like kind of freaking out. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I can do. Our lady, she's so nice. She's like, I can wait like while you call them. Like, I don't mind waiting here. She's such a nice woman. Love her to death. I can't say that enough. Like, I'm freaking out. Naturally, as I do. As it turns out, my HOA turned off our water for a repair today, but I didn't get any emails from my HOA because they emailed it to the previous owner. So I texted my realtor and I was like, hi, like, do you know if my water is through the city or if it's through my HOA? Like, my water's not turned on, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, okay, like, I'll text the realtor and the previous owner, blah, 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 blah. You know, you go through people. Apparently they emailed the previous owner this announcement about shutting the water off, but they didn't email me this. So I emailed the HOA and I was like, hi, can you add me to your email list? They have not emailed me back. However, I like about had a heart attack. I was sitting at my desk just like this, like just like, oh my gosh, if my water, if there's something wrong with it, I was like, I'm literally going to die. Like, not actually, but holy crap, I was very overwhelmed about it. I just was like, I can't believe there's another thing happening, like another thing. There's probably gonna be more things, honestly. This is what home ownership is. It's just thing after thing. Oh, I also didn't tell you guys the other tea. I have tea to tell you. Oh God. I might have to tell you after dinner because I need to leave soon, but I have major tea. And it's not good tea. This is bad tea. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm feeling extremely anxious today. Also, my apartment is freezing cold and my air just turned on and I need to turn it down because it is way too cold. No, we're not paying for that. I'm feeling really anxious this morning, so that's where I'm at. My outfit. Okay, here's the thing. These trousers are from Princess Polly. I wore them 2 weeks ago. They fit me like a glove 2 weeks ago. Today, they're extremely tight on me. I don't really have a lot of options what to wear because I'm packing and all of that stuff. So I'm wearing them. I don't know if it's literally because I like ate a bunch of chips and salsa last night and, you know, a giant quesadilla, or if it's the fact that this morning I woke up and walked on the treadmill and I drank an entire Stanley this morning. So maybe it's like, I just don't know why these are really tight on me. I can't figure out, like, am I just really, I'm sure it's just me being bloated, but I also am like, is it from eating so much last night, or is it from just drinking a ton of water this morning? It could be both, but it's like uncomfortably tight, but I don't really have the option to change. And then my top is from Abercrombie. This is from Amazon. I ate breakfast this morning as I was getting ready because I was so hungry. Like, I was so starving. I'm so glad I was able to see my friend last night. We're kind of going through like the same phase of life right now where like we both just started a job, all of that. I also went to the condo afterwards. I never told you guys the tea. And I'm really looking at the time right now and I'm realizing I don't have time to tell you the tea right now. I promise I'll tell it. But the tea has been resolved, so it's not as interesting as it was before. I'm going to pack the exact same thing for lunch today. The slow cooker Japanese barbecue chicken with broccoli and then rice. It was really good. I liked it. And then tomorrow I'm working from home, so I don't have to meal prep anything for tomorrow, which will be really nice. But tomorrow I need to meal prep stuff to be eating throughout the rest of the week. Maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll start prepping 2 days worth of meals, work from home on Wednesday, prep 2 days, you know what I mean? So we'll see, but got my lunch. I'm just feeling super anxious today. It's all gonna be fine. I will be fine. Everything is just totally fine. I'm gonna keep telling myself that. Okay, we are in the condo. I came here after work. Just wanted to be here. So there's only 2 more days after this that I'll be driving to my apartment and then we'll be here. Ah! I'm so excited. I just want to be here. What I also need to be doing though is packing, which I'm not really doing. I'm so excited to live here, you guys. I actually am here for a reason, and that is to measure. I need to find my measuring tape. I hope it's in here. I really hope it's in here. Everyone, let's cross our fingers. I see it right there. Perfect. So I want to buy a standing desk for my office, and I want to see if the one that I want to get is too big. The smaller size is out of stock, so they only have the bigger size. I should pull up the exact product page, but I believe it said 55 inches. I already know it's going to be way too long. Great. Well, honestly, the smaller one, wait, no, this is. Do you think this would be too long? What do you think? Do you think that's probably too long, honestly? It'd be a nice desk though. I need to turn the fan off of this. Oh no. How do I do what? Hello? Do we think that's too long? Because ideally I'd like to have a floating desk, and I'd also like to have the desk right there where I get ready in the morning, so I feel like that would probably just be too crammed. I kind of think I want to do it though. Like, let's take a step back. Obviously this measuring tape is not in the center of the room. I mean, this room is pretty big. I feel like I might do it. I don't know. They do have a really good return policy. However, it would be really annoying to return it because it's so big. But I feel like let me find the product page and look at the exact measurements, because I was just testing that out. Because if it was way too big, I was like, I'm not even gonna go through the struggle trying to find the product page, but it's not too big. Desk is from Fazebo. My last standing desk that I had in my not current apartment, but the apartment before, was from Fazebo, and I'm so upset that I sold that one. The reason I sold it was because I didn't have room for it in this apartment, but I wish I knew that I was getting a storage unit, because I would have kept it, because aesthetically it's not as cute, if I'm being honest, but like, this is the one that I want to get. I did a little poll on my Instagram story if I should get it with white legs or black legs. How do I show the white legs? I was doing this on my computer. How do I show? I don't know. This is what it looks like open, but this is like a different model or like face of it. How do I do this? There's $100 off coupon. Oh, okay. So this is the one that I think that I want to get with the black legs. I did an Instagram story poll, and this one won by a very small fraction. This is the other one with the white legs, and I feel like the white legs is almost like too IKEA. I wish that with the black legs, the drawers would be black. Like, I think that would really make it look a lot nicer. However, I just feel like all white furniture is something I don't really like as much. Okay, they do have 48-inch one. However, that one sold out. So I might email them and be like, when will this come back? But probably not anytime soon. So the other one is 55 inches, which is exactly what I measured. And then it's 26 inches like width, right? I'm gonna measure out 48. What is 48? Let's see. This is 48. Honestly, I feel like 48 is like almost too small. What do we think? Like, I feel like it looks kind of like dinky in this big of a room. Do you guys agree? Do you disagree? I'll have to kind of play around where I want my other desk to go. Ideally, I was gonna put it under this window so I can get ready here in the morning, but that might not work out. So maybe I'll put it here. I don't know. We have options, but I think I'm gonna get it. I think that the 55 it fits the space better. Please don't tell me you disagree with me, because I cannot handle that. No, I'm just kidding. I can handle it, but I also love a big desk. I love a big desk so much. So this is the tea that I've been meaning to tell you guys that I keep getting distracted with. If you guys watched my last weekly vlog, you guys know that I hired somebody to come out and shave down my countertops and my cabinets to fit my fridge. Long story short, I bought a new fridge. When I bought said fridge, that fridge was like a 1/10 of an inch too big for this spot because whoever did the cabinets and the counters clearly can't measure. So I had to find somebody to shave it down so it would be able to fit the fridge. I came here the day that they shaved it down. I was like, great. I was only in here for like a couple seconds. And then this weekend, I was here because I was getting quotes to get a new screen door, which I will not be doing for reasons I'll explain later. And I noticed that there were scratches all over this dishwasher. So this is the cabinet, and then the countertop that they shaved down, this is the dishwasher. It seemed like a bunch of like shreds had kind of like shredded this, and it looked really bad. And I had texted the people, pretend that this is bad looking, okay? I had texted the people a bunch of times like, hey, this is what's happening. Nobody else had been here since you guys. Nobody, it wasn't like this before you. What can we do about it? They were ghosting me. I followed up again. They were still ghosting me. And then yesterday I got this place cleaned, and I think it looks significantly better. Like if you look really close, like you can see some of the scratches. Like there's a few of those kind of everywhere, but I think after this was like really deeply cleaned, I don't think it's nearly as bad as it was. Like it was pretty bad. You could even see like some of the shreds. I don't know if that's a dirt. I don't think that's dirt. I think that's kind of like cut from the paint, but it kind of, they didn't really do a great job. But I love this dishwasher. Also, this is a brand new dishwasher. This dishwasher has only ever been used to like do a test run, but I've never had a dishwasher that has one of these things, and I've always wanted a dishwasher with one of these things. I am like so excited for it. I'm really excited. So I was really upset about it, and I was like seeing if they would try to replace this panel. But anyways, they finally responded after it had all been resolved. So I was like, it's fine. It did all work out in the end, but I was panicking. I will admit I was really panicking. Another update. So this screen door right here, my mom wants me to get a new one because she's like, this one's not insulated very well. It's not good. It like lets in a lot of hot air, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, fine. We will have someone come out, give us a quote. So on Saturday, somebody came out to give us a quote, right? This company was so annoying. They called me like 20 times within 1 week. They literally called me to tell me that they're gonna call me later to confirm my appointment. I was like, why can't we just confirm my appointment right now? And they also scheduled it for the wrong time. I was like, you call me so often and you can't even schedule it for the right time. I didn't say that, I was very polite. Also, a really annoying thing too was that when they were talking to me on the phone, like setting up the appointment, it was almost like HR, like they were following the script very clearly. It was really annoying talking to them. I don't know why. I hate talking to the phone as is, and then it just felt so robotic. Like they were asking me questions, what do you want to replace? But then they were like, how old is the current door that you want to replace? And I was like, oh, I'm not sure the exact age. Like this place was built in blah, blah, blah year. I don't know if it's been replaced since then. And they go, I'm so sorry to hear that. I could see why that would be an issue and why you'd want our services. How about, and I was like, every time they would say that, I was like, okay, this clearly sounds very automated or like very, I feel like I was talking to AI. And then, oh my God, again. So I scheduled this whole appointment. Even when I was scheduling this appointment, they were like, who will be there? And I was like, I will be there. And they were like, we understand that some people may like a second opinion from a friend or a family member. Will a friend or a family member be attending? And I was like, no, it will just be me. And then they confirmed. They went through every single question that they had for me when I was creating the appointment, like how old the door was, how many doors I want to replace, if a friend or a family member. I'm like, why? I'm like, did you not write this down in your notes? I don't know. I was clearly very annoyed with them to begin with because just the calling situation. And I remember when I'm like going off, why? I don't know. When I even like requested to make an appointment, I put in there, I was like, I prefer text or email. Please do not call me. They called me a million times. And then even after I scheduled the appointment, then they started texting me trying to get me to schedule an appointment. And I was like, I already have an appointment. What? I was very annoyed. But back to what I was saying, the door to replace it was $6,500. I thought it was gonna be like $1,000 to $2,000 max. Like I honestly thought 2,000 was a stretch. $6,500 for this is not even a big screen door. That is insane. And that's like with like sales going on, absolutely insane. So yeah, we're not doing that. That's not something we're doing. We probably will replace it with like a cheaper option. I feel like I can get a sliding glass door from like Home Depot and like all of that and find someone to install it. It may not be custom blah, 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 but it doesn't need to be. This is my first home. This is a condo. This is not like a forever home where I need top of the end doors and windows. And then the guy was trying to get me to replace the other windows, and I was like, these were just replaced within the year. Like, why would I need to replace them? That's my rant, but I need to go back home to my apartment because I'm getting clearly very hangry and I need something to eat. So I'll see you guys at the condo or at the apartment. Before I do, why is this so loud? Like, why is it making so much noise? Hello? Calm down, chill. Wait, another thing before I leave. So yesterday when I went here to go see if the water was working, because that whole water fiasco, okay, that works. See, this is on. This is on right here. I think this is the hot water and this is the cold water from the way that it feels. So there's no hot water in this apartment, or this condo, I keep calling it, but like what is going on? Like this was working before. I don't know why there's no hot water, and that's gonna be a pain to shower with. My stepdad said he'd check it out. I'm just afraid of like honestly messing it up, if I'm being honest. Anyways, back to the apartment. I was really hoping that would just somehow fix itself, but that does not seem like it's the case. I'm back home now and I'm editing my apartment tour, but I'm about to throw in my dinner. I'm going to make spaghetti and meatballs. I got these pre-made spaghetti, or pre-made meatballs, this is not pre-made spaghetti, from my local grocery store. Also, I still have more bananas left over. I have 2 bananas, so I'm like, I could make another thing of banana bread if I really wanted to. So I'm just baking these in the oven and then I'll make the pasta once these are done. I love something that's on a sheet pan that I can just throw in the oven and not have to worry about it. How long does this need to be in the oven for? Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes, 15 minutes. She can understand what I'm saying. Good for her for understanding that. While that cooks, I'm gonna be editing my video. A lot of the times, this is just kind of what my nights look like. If I'm not vlogging, it's because I'm just editing a video. Meatballs are done. I'm making some pasta. I'm making protein pasta, and then I have some marinara sauce I'm going to heat up after that. But this will be my dinner, and I still have quite a bit to do in terms of editing that video. Then I have a bunch of TikToks that I want to edit. I have like quite a bit that I want to edit tonight, so this will be like a work night. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Today I'm working from home. I just had my first morning meeting. I don't believe I have any meetings after this, right? Yeah, no. Cool. I only had 1 meeting today. Whoa. But I love working from home. I just feel so much more productive on days that I work from home. I think there's like less distraction. I think working in the office is great for like collaboration for me, but if I want to be locked in and zoned in on what I'm doing, I can't have people around me. I just simply cannot, because I get so distracted. I did not feel well yesterday. My stomach was really, really hurting, which is not great. Also, if you guys don't know, I'm a social media strategist for the company that I work for, and I posted something on social today and it's doing really well, and that's so rewarding. I honestly feel more excited when something I post for my company is doing well than when I post something for myself is doing well. So yeah, I'm really happy about it. I don't think anybody understands that like it's doing as well as it is. They're like, oh, okay, but I'm like, no, like this is really, really good. Guys, you have to understand. This is amazing. I just keep refreshing it to see all the people who review it. But I'm thinking today during my lunch break, I might make some banana bread because I have 2 more bananas. When I made banana bread this weekend, these 2 bananas weren't, is that mold? No, that's not mold. I don't think that's not mold. These 2 bananas weren't like ripe enough, but I think they're good enough. They're as good as they're gonna get. And so I was like, I can make some more banana bread because I loved that banana bread that I made. So I'm really excited for that, and I can do that during my lunch break, which is really nice. I also didn't have to meal prep anything for my lunch break, and then I have therapy right when my work day ends, which is really nice because it usually takes me like 30 to 40 minutes to get home with just the traffic and rush hour. So when I work from home, I can have therapy at the end of the day because I don't have to have like an extra 30 to 40 minutes making my therapist wait until almost 6 p.m. and I need this therapy appointment. I haven't seen my therapist in like 2 weeks. So much has happened in my life. So much has changed. Mentally, I'm fine, but also no, am I? Something really funny. Someone commented on one of my TikToks. They're like, Keegan, do you ever consider that you're doing really well for a 24-year-old? And my immediate thought was like, no. I think about how I'm not a failure every day, but I'm like, I think about how I should be doing better every single day. That was a nice reminder that, you know, maybe I need to stop being so hard on myself. I'm doing fine. It's all fine. But I'm very excited to see my therapist today. I love her and I miss her. But I'm gonna get back to doing some work. Yay! Okay, it's my lunch break, so we are going to speed make some banana bread. This is the recipe I'm using. It's from Simply Recipes. It's just titled banana bread, but I add chocolate chips to it because I love chocolate chips. So it said 2 to 3 medium bananas. Last time I had 3, so I used 3. Today I'm only having 2, so I'm gonna use 2. I don't know if this is going to make it taste very different. It says to mash the bananas and add melted butter. Last time what I did was I melted the butter and then mashed the bananas in the melted butter. I don't know if that really made a huge difference, but in my mind, I'm like, that made the world of a difference. So we're gonna try it. We're trying it again. Okay, how much butter is this? I might end up using more butter than needed, but whatever. No such thing as too much butter, right? It's like Paula Deen. Anybody else watch Paula Deen when they were like a little kid? Like I used to be obsessed with baking shows when I was a kid. This might be more butter than it actually calls for, but I really don't feel like you can do too much butter, especially with like a little bit more. I think I just spit by accident into the butter. I'll be the only one eating it. When I melt butter, I just like to put it in the fridge for increments of 30 seconds. Usually I just do it twice. The butter is melted. I honestly feel like this is probably too big of a bowl, but this is just what I have right now. I probably could use this one, honestly. This one looks a little dirty, so we're not gonna use that one. And then we're gonna throw in our 2 ripe bananas, and then we're just gonna mash them up. Should I turn the oven on? I should preheat the oven. What does it say to preheat the oven to? Why does it not say? Oh, 350. I feel like almost everything when you bake is 350. Almost, not everything, but like whenever I'm baking like cookies or anything like that, 350 it is. Anybody else just like being in their house with like the windows not open but the blinds down and then just no lights on? Like, I love not having the lights on. Even, you know, I know people are like, oh, I hate the overhead light. Not even that. Like, not even the low light, just no light. I was in my meeting before and I was like, I should probably turn my lights on before I have this meeting so it doesn't look like I'm just like sitting in a dark place. My new place is so bright, which I'm so excited about. I like literally can't wait, you guys, to move in. All I think about every day is just how excited I am to move in. I love a new place because I feel like there's just so much like creativity that sparks being in a new environment. That's not necessarily why I move every year. I realize I've moved 12 times in the past 10 years, which is a little insane. So many moving vlogs. Hopefully there won't be a moving vlog after this series for a while, but I just love the newness that getting in a new place brings you. It kind of brings you back to life, that spark back. I hate the process of moving, but I love moving. Just mushing up the banana into that melted butter. I don't know if this does anything different. In my mind, I'm like, oh, it's embedding butter into the banana, but I don't really think that's how it works. Do you know how like they make like croissants with like layers of butter? I know this butter is melted, so it's not the same thing, but in my mind, I'm like, that's what's happening. Sometimes I like for there to be like a little bit chunkier. The last bananas that I did were not nearly as ripe, so there's quite a bit of chunks of banana, which I kind of like, so I think this is good. What does it tell us to do next? Let's see. Now it wants baking soda and salt. Interesting that it wants it to do in that order. Usually, I feel like you mix in the dry ingredients together and then you put those all in at once, but this is now wanting the dry ingredients and then we're gonna put in some more wet ingredients after. Not really sure why, but I'm following the instructions. We're doing half a teaspoon baking soda. I don't know the difference between baking soda and baking powder. And then we're gonna do a pinch of salt. I'll do like a little like extra pinch, like a little like fourth of a pinch as well. Then it says to mix that all together, and then it wants us to add like the egg and the vanilla, which is just a really interesting order to put them in. Does it want the sugar as well? We're gonna mix in the sugar, egg, and vanilla. I had a giant pack of eggs from when I went to Costco. The egg goes in. It's always a great day when I don't get shell in it. Although I do love baking, I wouldn't say that I'm good at it. Like, I'm not a natural. We're gonna do a teaspoon of vanilla. So last time I felt like it could be a little bit sweeter, but maybe that's because the bananas weren't super ripe, but I'm thinking of doing just like one extra little drop of vanilla. I don't know if that one little drop is gonna do much, but in my head it is. I think it's fun to bake because it's just like experimenting with a bunch of things. Okay, next up we need sugar, and it's 3/4 of a cup of sugar. We have our 4th cup here. We got 1, 2, 3, and now we mix. Can you see what this looks like? No, you can't. This is what it looks like. We're just mixing this all up. Yum! I always feel that sifting makes a world of a difference. It just kind of makes your flour more airy, and I think it just makes the baked good. I don't know, I just find it always elevates it. So we're gonna do 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, which is honestly kind of a lot, but whatever. Also, I think this, oh no, is it gonna hit it? Oh, I think I just dropped my sifter into the mix just a little bit, not by much. We're just gonna have to hold it by hand. Usually I like to sit it, but I think this bowl is just too wide. So we're still using our 4th cup. So this is a 4th, this is a half. I think I'm gonna mix it in a half at a time. This just makes the flour super powdery and air-like. Gets out any like clumps and chunks and whatnot. Okay, so we have our first half cup in there, and then we're just gonna mix it in. I like to slowly incorporate it. Honestly, I know there's probably a reason for it, but I just find it makes it easier. And I'm mixing all this with a fork. Usually I'd use like a rubber spatula or something. I keep saying that like I don't have that much stuff available, but like I haven't packed up any in my kitchen, so technically all of it's available. But in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to dirty it. That's where I'm like, they're off limits because I don't want to dirty this. We have our other half cup, and then after this we'll do one last half cup, and then we'll throw in our chocolate chips. This recipe doesn't call for chocolate chips, but like chocolate chips is what makes the banana bread, you know? You could also add like walnuts or any other toppings. I just never have any of those like kind of nuts or anything like that on hand for it, but I think they'd be really good. The dough is starting to get dough-like. I find the banana bread dough is always really, oh, kind of kicked up some. It's always very liquidy. It's not super thick, kind of like a cookie dough. One last half cup, and then we'll be done. I'm so excited to eat this. I love eating the dough. I would honestly rather eat the dough than the baked goods themselves. Oh, my oven's ready. We're almost done. This dough was a little bit thicker than the last time I made it. I think it's because I had one less banana. Just throwing in some chocolate chips in here, mixing it up, and then we're gonna eat the dough. It's so pretty. I'm putting this fork back in here because I'm the only one eating this. I think I'm gonna make them into muffins. My other tin that I used is still dirty and I don't feel like cleaning it. Okay, so the workday is over. I had my therapy appointment, and then after that I went to Whole Foods, which is where I'm at right now, because I had some Amazon returns and I was like, I need to return these before I move this weekend. And I have a pretty busy day. After this, I'm going to go to the mall to go to Abercrombie to do some returns, and then after that I'm gonna go on a walk with one of my friends, and then after that I'm gonna go to dinner with another one of my friends. So busy day. My friend that I'm going on a walk with, I don't want to share her personal information, but she has something tomorrow, and so when I was at Whole Foods I picked her up some cookies. There's someone who just like walked right in front of my car watching me vlog. Her and I bonded over the Whole Foods brown butter chocolate chip cookies. They're so good. So when I was there I was like, oh, I should get those to her for her thing tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the mall, and then I'm just gonna drive right to her place, and then we're gonna go on a little walk, debrief, catch up. There is nothing like the girlies debriefing. Nothing compares to it. But first we're gonna go to the mall, which I know is gonna be chaotic and hectic, and we need to do it to get it over with. I just parked at the mall. I found parking right up front. Like, this is the entrance to the garage, the next spot. And there was no one right there, so I could pull in wide. How amazing is that? Okay, time to do my Abercrombie returns. Happy Thursday, everybody. Last night I went on my walk and I had dinner with a friend. I always try to respect my friend's privacy and not vlog around them. I choose to share my life on the internet, but that doesn't mean every single person in my life also made that same decision. Last night, my hard drive broke. I had this hard drive for less than a month and it corrupted. So I got a new one. However, I dropped this one as I walked into my apartment, so that scares me. I've never tried this brand of hard drive, but I was Googling like the most durable hard drives and this is what came up. I also got a carrying case for it. That hasn't come yet. I think that's coming later this week, but it's the Lacy Rugged Mini. I've heard really good things about how this is durable. In the past, I used WD hard drives and then those always broke on me. And then one time it corrupted and the data place was like, we recommend Toshiba Passport or something like that. Toshiba, I don't even know what they're called. Hard drives, because they just are better. And I was like, okay, so I've been using those for the past couple of years. In the past month, I've had 2 break on me that were brand new. So I don't know if they've changed something they didn't have before, but I'm not about it. So I got this one. I did drop it though. That does make me a little worried. But it says it's resistant to shock, so I'm like, I hope you mean that. And it's like, you know, in a carrying case. But I hope this works. I was so mad when I saw that it broke. I was like, you're kidding me. But yeah, this one has like a little case around it. I also owned, give me a second. Oh, this is perfect. This one comes with a USB-C, so I don't have to get like a USB adapter. I already like this one more. Is this gonna fit? No, this is too small. But I have like a little protective thing, and it looks like this is too big for it. I mean, I can make it no, this is not a stretchy material. This is not gonna work, but it does have like a coating to it, which is really nice. Like kind of like an outer layer, which God knows I need that. I didn't even drop the hard drive at all. I just plugged it in and it stopped working. I had unplugged it like a couple hours before, no problem. Plugged it back in and said this disk is corrupt. I was like, what the heck? I'm eating the banana bread I made yesterday, but it didn't turn out very good. I think it's because in the muffins are a little bit, they're not as like soft and fluffy as the other ones I made. Just a burning. This is what I'm wearing to work today. This is from Abercrombie. I'm wearing these jeans. They're from Levi's. They're the baggy dad jeans. The one thing about these is I feel like I air dried them and they air dried really stiff. I never air dry things, and whenever I air dry jeans, I'm like, oh, these are like not soft. These feel, I don't even know. They feel like they're made out of like plastic and they don't stretch or do anything. And then this belt is from Amazon. Side note, I don't feel like whenever I air dry them, I like the material of it as much as when I dry them in the dryer, but I feel like I've been shrinking everything. This is not my favorite work outfit, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna head off to work. Oh, let me get my lunch. I have more of this. It's just chicken, broccoli, rice with the Japanese barbecue sauce. Really yummy. We're back from work. I've been doing stuff on my computer, my brand new hard drive. Since I got home, I've been home for about an hour now, so I've been working for a straight hour. Here's the thing, I really need to pack. I really need to do it. I was telling one of my coworkers, I was like, honestly, all I have left is my kitchen and my closet. And my coworker goes, the kitchen is a lot more work than you think it is. And I go, I know, and that's why I keep putting it off. I just need to do it. Just need to get the courage and the motivation to do it, but I don't want to do it. I don't. But I have to. I hate being an adult. I mean, I did this to myself. Like, I very clearly pushed off all this stuff on my own. This is my own doing. And so I'll make it work. I just don't want to make it work, but I will. I think my kitchen is a mess though. Like, it's not clean. How am I supposed to pack up everything when it's a mess? And here's the thing, I could easily clean it and then start packing it. But in my mind, I'm like, that's a perfect excuse not to clean it. That's a perfect excuse not to pack because I haven't cleaned it yet. And although I can clean it, why would I? Why am I like this? Also, the little unicorn horn. How cute. Cute the right word? I don't know. Also, I feel like I haven't really said this at all or enough, but I just want to say thanks for being here. I know there's a lot of like new people that have found my channel through my getting laid off video, and so there's a lot of new faces around, and I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for following along in all of this. I'm so happy you're here, and if you've been watching my videos for 1 month, 1 year, 1 decade, oh my gosh, my 11-year anniversary of when I uploaded my very first YouTube video is coming up in June. Insane. But if you've been here before this, like, thank you for being here as well. Like, I just sometimes I take a step back and I'm like, I'm like sharing my life with you guys, and I know it's a very parasocial relationship, but I do feel like we're like genuinely are friends, and I have full-on conversations, and I feel like I know a lot of you guys who comment on my videos all the time. Today I was scrolling through my LinkedIn because I accidentally bought another month of LinkedIn Premium, and I was seeing the people that were stalking me, and I was like, I know these faces from the comments on my video. So hey, I just want to say thank you if you're new. If you've been here, just thanks for being here. It's really like a privilege that you guys let me share these videos with you guys, and you guys want me to share these videos with you guys. It's like very humbling, and it means a lot to me that you guys watch. So I just wanted to say, I don't know if I feel like I could say it in every video because that's how I genuinely feel, but I think it'd be like a little much, you know? So I'm like, I need to I can only be on my soapbox like every once in a while. But I think this is a really exciting phase in my life where I have a lot of change, you know? I have a new job. I am moving to a place that I bought myself, which is insane to think that I'm able to do that. And I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for you guys, and you know, starting this channel when I was 13 years old. I just wouldn't be in this position, and it's all for you guys. Obviously I make these videos and like do the work to make them, but I wouldn't be here if you guys weren't watching. So I'm so happy you're here. I'm so grateful you're here. I hope you stay. I hope you enjoy it here. I feel like this is how I've always felt, but like my channel is like my home almost. I know that sounds kind of weird, but you guys watching my videos is like me welcoming you into my home and into my life and sharing stories about what's going on and that kind of stuff. So it definitely feels like we're like doing life together, which is really fun. And maybe I'm just saying all of this to procrastinate packing, but I do genuinely mean it. So if you're new here, if you've been here, I'm just genuinely so happy you're here, and I feel so much joy and life from being able to make these videos for you guys, for myself in general. It's my favorite thing on this planet is just making these videos, and thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to make them. I feel like I might still honestly be making them if nobody watched them, but it's such a fun thing every day being able to respond to your guys' comments. I like look forward to uploading every video just for the matter of fact that I get to respond to your comments and talk to you guys. I was talking to someone the other day and I was like, I feel more comfortable talking to a camera than I do to people in real life. And it's like, I feel like when I'm talking to a camera, I'm not talking to a camera, like I'm like talking to you guys, if that makes any sense, like the people who I talk to in my comments and DMs. And I know there's a lot of silent viewers too. I feel like I'm also talking to you because I too am a silent viewer. Like everybody that I watch, I'm a silent viewer. I don't know why I get so in my head about commenting. I don't know why. I love when people comment on my videos, so I don't know why when I'm watching other people's, I'm like, they wouldn't want me to comment, because like, of course they would. I don't know where I'm going off on this, but yeah, I just wanted to say, I'm so happy you're here, and hope you stick around. Hope you're liking what you're seeing. I don't know. Yay! I really need to pack. I just really don't want to. Before I pack, I'm going to unload my dishwasher because I'm like, you might as well. Also, all the moving content, like me packing, will be in my moving vlogs, so go check those out. But I'll show you guys the behind the scenes of it all. Happy Friday, everyone. We're going full egg today. I couldn't sleep last night, so I woke up and now I'm just doing some YouTube work on my couch, just editing. Last night I did not get a lot of packing done at all. I'll show you guys what I did, but I didn't do a lot. I definitely could have done more. I don't know why my air conditioning always turns on the second I start filming my video. So all my clothes are in these trash bags, and that's pretty much all I did, was I just kind of did my closet. I still have my dresser and my kitchen, and I know my kitchen is gonna take the most amount of time, and I'm putting it off. I'm putting it off. One of my coworkers told me that sometimes they let everybody like leave a little bit earlier on holiday weekends, so I'm really hoping for that, so I can just come home and start packing up the kitchen, like immediately start packing it up. It's stressing me out, I'm not gonna lie. I really did not think that I was gonna procrastinate it this much, but I did. Usually I will say like I am a procrastinator, but I feel like I'm like a productive procrastinator. I haven't done anything at all. I mean, this is kind of like the consequences of my own action. Like I will say, I'll wake up and hang out with friends and doing social things and blah 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 blah, and not at all doing what I needed to do. But you know what, I kind of knew this was gonna happen, if I'm being honest. I knew that like packing while having a full-time job was going to be a lot, and I just kind of was like, whatever, I'll deal with it. But here we are. So my movers come tomorrow at like 6 a.m. I believe. God, I hope it's okay. Also, my face really does not match my body at all. Yikes. It is all fine. biting today. Also, I was doing the clip of me pulling out the egg bites from my fridge, and my eczema is getting so bad from my Accutane, so I'm gonna put on my topical today. You're supposed to put on like twice a day, every day for 2 weeks and stop, and I probably do it whenever I remember, which is like once every 3 weeks. Hot. Ooh, oh my god, that's so hot that like burned my teeth. I put it in there for another 30 seconds, like a full minute, and you let it to cool down. This is what my dermatologist prescribed to me for my eczema. It's triamodicynolone and cream USP. Yep. Also, you want to say horrible? I have some more Amazon returns. I'll show you guys. I ordered some stuff on Amazon last night for the new place. I'll show you guys what I ordered. It was like late night, but I was like, you know, I need these things. I was gonna wait, but like if I need them, I might as well just have them now. If I'm gonna spend the money on it, I might as well just have it now. And it's not even, most of the things weren't that expensive. One of them was rubbing in my eczema cream. How aesthetic are my videos? I'm just so cool. Also, I ordered that standing desk and it's coming in the mail soon. I can't believe it's like already coming. I think it's shipped in like 2 separate boxes. So one of them is coming today, I think, which is crazy. I also ordered bar stools. I don't know if I shared that with you guys. I can never remember. I always say this, but my mom will tell my sister something twice and me not at all, and then vice versa. That's how I feel about the internet, because I feel like you guys are my friends, so I'm like, oh, like I told my friends that, but like I told maybe like my friends that I text, not my friends in my vlog, and vice versa. Like I forgot to tell some people I bought a house. I'm not kidding. I just assumed because I like talked to you guys about it so much. I got some text messages. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Pause. I need water while I find these. First thing I got, I'm not gonna show. I got a security bar for my screen door. It's one of those things that people can't break in if they try, so it like prevents people from breaking in. And then I also got this. So I already own this, but it's a shower caddy. I really like it because it's not over the head shower head. I don't like shower caddies that are over the shower because I don't like having to like reach into the water to get them. I have this. I really like it. The issue is I don't have a sticky back for it anymore because it came with 2. Used the first one on my last apartment, used the second one on this apartment. So I wish they stole sticky backs, but they don't, which is whatever. But you know what? I could probably keep things and then use the second so I could have 4. I don't really need 4, but if I want 4, I could have 4. You know, like 4 separate shelves. And then I ordered some curtains. You guys watched Julie Jones Design on TikTok. She's like my favorite interior design TikToker. I think she's incredible. She does like virtual home makeovers. Julie Jones Designs. I was going to her LTK to see what curtains she recommends because she's a professional interior designer. Like she only sources things from her clients that are good products. So I trust her. I'll link all the stuff down below. This is the one that I got. It's like a blackout curtain. It's not fully blackout, but it's pretty close. My sliding glass door doesn't have any blinds on it and no curtains, so at night anyone can see that I'm doing, like they can literally see fully me just in my kitchen, and I don't like that. So first order of business is to put up curtains. I have blinds everywhere else but not there, and I need that privacy. Like that really scares me. Like at night if I'm just cooking in my kitchen, anyone can look in. I do not like that. What I'm wanting to get is there's this IKEA curtain rod that you attach to your ceiling, and so it's like floor to ceiling curtains. I want like a very dramatic curtain, and I want to get 2. So I want to get first of all the blackout one, and then behind it I want to put a sheer curtain so I could have that sheer curtain throughout the day where like the sun is still coming in but people can't fully see me. They maybe can see an outline or see something through the sheerness, but it's not as exposed as just like seeing me. So I want to get that from IKEA. I think I texted my mom last night and I was like, do you want to go to IKEA with me like the day that I move in? She said yes. Huge egg bites are really good. I'm really happy that I was able to wake up just naturally this morning early to be able to get some of my stuff done because I was kind of stressing about it. I mean, I'm still stressing about it, but less. I just realized this is the last time that I'm going to leave for work in this apartment. This is the last day that I'm going to sleep in this apartment. I'm like a very sentimental person about my space, so this may be like stupid to some of you guys. I had a lot of growth in this space, so I want to do, this sounds so cheesy, but like a proper goodbye to this apartment. Even though I'll still have it until in June. My lease ends like in June, I believe, but I'm moving, so I'm not gonna be living here anymore. But I want to do like a proper goodbye to this apartment. I don't care how cheesy it is. I love the cheese. I did in fact get to leave work a little early, which I'm super happy about. Very nice they let us do that. So you know what time it is? It's packing time. We need to pack this place. Seriously, we really do. Okay, I'll see you guys in my moving vlog, but I'll try to insert just like some clips in here so you can kind of see what I've been up to.